Seemingly not a single day goes by that the crisis of information handling under the former administration is exposed at being even worse than we imagined. And remember the backstory and the framing here. Hillary Clinton in 2015 and 2016, we were told, cannot be president. We can't trust her as president. Why? Well, private email, improper handling of secret information, sensitive information. She's just not trustworthy. And then what did we have? Yeah, Trump spills secrets to a Russian spy recruiter in the Oval Office. And Trump's family, Ivanka and Jared Kushner, using private email for White House business. Oh, no. And then Trump's ripping up presidential records in the White House, and people are running in and trying to tape them together. Trump is sending documents in burn bags to the Pentagon to be incinerated. But Hillary, we couldn't have trusted. And then we find out Trump was flushing documents down the White House toilet. It was getting clogged, and staff was having to come in to, start plunging away to try to unclog Trump's toilet from all the documents. And then the National Archives has had to go to Mar-a-Lago to take back documents from Trump that he improperly took from the White House. And it turns out now that it wasn't just documents generically that are at the heart of this mishandling crisis involving Donald Trump. We now know, guys, that this includes classified and documents marked as top secret. There is a new explosive report from the Washington Post. Some Trump records taken to Mar-a-Lago clearly marked as classified, including documents at top secret level. This was not previously reported. Washington Post writes, some of the White House documents that Donald Trump improperly took to Mar-a-Lago were clearly marked as classified, including documents at the top secret level. This is according to two people familiar with the matter. The existence of clearly marked classified documents in the trove, which has not been previously reported, is likely to intensify the legal pressure that Trump or his staffers could face and raises new questions about why the materials were taken out of the White House. It was unclear how many classified documents were among those received by the National Archives. Some bore markings that the information was extremely sensitive and would be limited to a small group of officials with authority to view such highly classified information. The documents were just sitting around at Mar-a-Lago, guys. The markings were discovered by the National Archives, which last month arranged to collect 15 boxes from Trump's residence. Archive officials asked the Justice Department to look into this, though as of Thursday afternoon, FBI agents had yet to review the material. It remained unclear whether the Justice Department would launch a full-fledged investigation. The files were being stored in a sensitive, compartmented information facility, while Justice Department officials debate how to proceed. Like others in this story, the people spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss a potentially politically sensitive matter. Now, the Trump position on this is, according to spokesman Taylor Budowich, it's clear that a normal and routine process is being weaponized by anonymous, politically motivated government sources to peddle fake news. No. The president taking top secret documents to his house after no longer being president is not a routine matter. It is not a routine matter. And remember again that when we think back to the Clinton era, Bill Clinton now, I mentioned this last week, Bill Clinton had a national security advisor named Sandy Berger. Sandy took 4 documents that he was not supposed to have in his possession, independently of where they were supposed to be stored. Sandy Berger was fined $50,000. He was given years of probation, and he lost his license to practice law. Is there no point at which there would be consequences for this? And there's also another question, which is, why did Donald Trump even do this? Trump's not really a sentimental guy, so it's hard to imagine that he took top secret documents for sentimental reasons. Was he maybe thinking of these documents as being in his hands as protecting him in some way? It's mere speculation. Being Trump, did he think maybe he could sell these documents for money at some point? It's all bizarre. And remember that the base of all of Trump's campaign against Hillary Clinton back in 2016 And even possibly what put him over the top, thanks to James Comey's second press conference about Hillary Clinton's emails, the whole premise was Hillary can't be trusted with sensitive information. Does anybody believe for a second that Hillary would be flushing documents down her toilet, clogging it, and then calling down to maintenance saying, bring the plunger. I've clogged the toilet with documents again. Give me a break, guys. Give me a break. And this was the main reason we weren't supposed to vote for Hillary Clinton. Will there be consequences? I don't know. Jamie Raskin believes there will be, and we'll cover that story later on this week. I remain very, very skeptical.